Joseph Deathsilhouette Gravesilk. The city skyline stretches below, as Joseph Deathsilhouette Gravesilk moves like a shadow through the night. His movements are precise, each step calculated. He wears a black cloth mask, his eyes sharp behind it, reflecting the moonlight. The air is thick with tension, the kind that comes before a storm. He stops at a rooftop, crouching low, scanning the streets below. The target is in a high-rise, guarded by men with weapons drawn. Joseph's hand moves to his chest, where a small knife glints in the dim light. He's quiet, almost invisible, a predator in the night. His mind races, thoughts quicker than the wind, as he remembers the last time he faced someone like this. It was a job in St. Petersburg, 6 years ago. The target was a man who knew too much, but that night something changed. Joseph felt a strange heat in his veins, a fire that wouldn't extinguish. He slit the man's throat with ease, but the man's eyes met his, and Joseph felt a shiver down his spine. The next day the man was gone, just like the others. But Joseph couldn't shake the feeling that he was being watched. The shot rings out, echoing through the silence of the night. Joseph's aim is perfect, the bullet hitting its mark. The guard falls, and Joseph is already moving, melting into the shadows. He retrieves the target's pocket watch, a family heirloom, and slips it into his pocket. The apartment is filled with expensive art and antiques, but Joseph doesn't have time to look. He's learned over the years that each job is a puzzle, and he's the best at solving them. But this one feels different. The air feels heavier, as if the weight of the world is pressing down on his shoulders. Joseph pauses by a mirror, reflecting on his reflection. His face is harsh, yet calm, a mask of professionalism. He's been this way for a long time, moving from one assignment to the next, never staying in one place too long. But now, the immortal curse is catching up with him, and he knows it's only a matter of time before someone else comes for him. Joseph wakes in an abandoned warehouse, the sound of dripping water filling the silence. His body aches, yet he's healed, unharmed. He sits up, the pocket watch in his hand, it's ticking a comforting rhythm. The walls are bloodied, the air thick with the scent of gunpowder. He remembers the fight, the struggle, but there's no trace of the enemy. Joseph frowns, a flicker of doubt crossing his mind. He's never left a scene without a trace before. The immortal curse must be getting stronger. He steps into the moonlight, the light revealing something on the wall, a symbol, a mark like a bloodstain. It's the same as the one on his own arm, a scar he's carried for decades. The immortal curse is real, and it's hunting him. He knows now that he can't escape it, but he'll fight to the end. Flashback, Joseph stands over his first victim, a man in a dark alley. The man gasps, clutching his throat, blood pooling at his feet. Joseph, just a boy then, looks down at his hands, his expression a mix of fear and determination. The man's eyes plead with him, but Joseph knows what he must do. He's been trained by the immortal curse, a group of immortal assassins bound by a curse. They've lived for centuries, their existence a secret known only to them. Joseph's first kill was quick, efficient, and left no trace. But from that day on, he felt a change. His senses sharpened, his strength increased, and a dark desire for power took hold. He became the best of them, a silent figure in the shadows, a legend in the assassin circle. Yet with each kill the burden grew heavier, a reminder of the life he's chosen. Joseph stands at the edge of a cliff, the wind howling in his ears. The immortal curse looms over him, a shadowy figure with eyes like fire. He knows this is his last stand. The curse has taken everything from him, his past, his present, and any chance of a normal life. But Joseph Gravesilk is not a man to be broken. He looks out over the city, the skyline a tapestry of lights, and lets out a deep breath. The immortal curse may have given him immortality, but it can't take away his resolve. He climbs onto the cliff's edge, the wind pulling at his hair. The curse whispers in his mind, a warning, but Joseph silences it with a smirk. He steps off the cliff, the night swallowing him whole. The city below is silent, the stars above indifferent. Joseph Gravesilk has faced death 1,000 times, and this time he's ready to face it again.